Well, I'm back finally with a quick update, or I hope it's a quick update. Done a couple of things, improve matters, problems, potential problems, whatever. We'll start right over here. I had one overflow originally on my tank. You can see it back on the back side. And what was happening is, up here on top of the water on this end of the tank, a bunch of crap just kept floating and it couldn't get over there to go down the drain. So I put a second overflow. You can see the new one back there. And I have nothing floating on the surface anymore. It's actually creating a challenge to feed the fish now, but it's not a big deal. Just have to pay attention to what you're doing. Down here underneath, I'm hoping there's enough light. These two lines right here, not enough light, is there? Yeah, maybe. These two lines are the return from the original overflow for all these wires and all this mess. I'm hoping that you'll be able to see. These two lines up here, got cords in the way. Those two lines back there are coming from the new overflow, and I just teed it in to the existing, and they still just dump right into the sock. While we're here, the skimmer's doing an excellent job. Let's see. The other thing I've done is I've added fans. You see them right here. They're called axial fans. I put one on top of both lids. They're both 105 CFM, that's cubic feet per minute. And underneath, I added this piece of plastic, this, oh, what do you call it, plexiglass or acrylic or whatever. I did that so that to minimize any splash that gets on my lights. And right down the center, well, you can glare in too bad, you can see where the fan is blowing down. Onto the top of that, I drilled a couple of holes in the plexiglass, but I didn't want to get carried away with drilling holes because I also need that fan to cool these lights, and it's doing a fantastic job. Got a lot of air movement around underneath, and it's doing a good job. The original fan I had was one of these little cheap guys, which do a fair job. You can't hardly see it. The camera's taking its time about changing its light aspect, or whatever you want to call it. But anyway, you know, this thing is fine, but it doesn't have very high CFM. I think it would be fine for a small tank, but it's nowhere near what I need. So, updated that. Sorry for moving the camera so fast. Other than that, the clowns over here just they decided to lay eggs, but can't really expect the eggs to do anything, not in a community tank. But they've been serious about protecting them. I tried cleaning the glass yesterday, and they man, they were after that cleaner. They didn't want nothing around. But that's kind of neat. That's everything's doing pretty good. While I was away, the wife was taking care of dosage, and she overdosed my my calcium. Well, actually, the calcium and alkalinity, because I use Tropic Marin. It's a 1 part that adds equal in one shot. So I've been battling that because it kind of threw off my magnesium. The alkalinity's been thrown off, and because there was too much calcium, you might be able to see a little bit of it back there. Those are just air bubbles blowing around in the water, but back there on the back glass you can see possibly some white calcium that had to go somewhere. So every time I scrape that calcium off the glass, it raises the calcium but not the alkalinity, so I've been having to dose the alkalinity to keep it proper, but nothing major. No major issues. You see the leather and the zoas, they're not perturbed. I got this Xenia not long ago. It's looking pretty good so far. Actually, it keeps getting bigger. I just got it not long ago. It's inflated really well. It's looking good. So it's kind of a neat thing to watch. I think this guy fell over on his back. I think he's got designs for too big of a shell. But anyway, everything seems to be doing pretty good. No big major complaints. You probably noticed something's missing down here. My wrongful attempt to have an acropora in here way too soon. Thankfully, it was just a small one, but it died. It didn't make it, unfortunately. These mushrooms have been in here ever since the beginning, and they're still doing fine. And you might be able to see I've still got a minor issue with the what's that crap called? I can't think of the name of it offhand. Sorry about that, but I'm getting that well in hand. It's on the decline, caused from phosphates. So that's just a quick update. Kind of interesting. I've got what do they call it? Coralline algae growing all over the place. You can really see it over here on the pipes, especially, even on the shell of that crab there. If we go down here, you can really see it growing in the refugium. It's just doing great. No real complaints. Minor issues. Tackle them as we go. That kind of thing. Anyway, again, just a quick update. Thought y'all'd appreciate one. Y'all take her easy.